students, today we are going to start ICSE Maths of class 9, chapter 2, compound interest without formula, exercise 2C. So let's start. Question number 1. A sum is invested at compound interest, compounded yearly. If the interest of two successive years is rupees 5700 and rupees 7410, calculate the rate of interest. So we have a direct formula here for the rate of interest, that is rate of interest is equal to, so this is the formula, rate of interest is equal to difference in the interest of the two successive years into 100 by compound interest of the preceding year into time. See, there is a one more method, that is a long method. You take the let the rate of interest be r and then you solve like stepwise. You will get answer like that also, but this is the direct formula. You put the values here and you will get the answer. See, the difference between the two successive periods is minus 5700 by, that is into 100 by, this is preceding year, that is 5700 into time is 1 year. So the difference 1710 into 100 by 5700, and when you solve this we get 30%. Question number 2. A certain sum of money is put at compound interest, compounded half yearly. If the interest of two successive half years are rupees 650 and 760.50, find the rate of interest. Same type of question. See, first we will find the difference between the compound interest of the two successive years. So let us write, that is equal to 760.5 minus 650 equal to 110.50. So this is the rate of, this is the interest on one half year, first half year. And what was the principal for the first half year? This will be the principal for the first half year. So principal will be 650, interest will be 110.50, and time is half year. So from here we can write directly, we can write the formula for rate of interest, that is PRT by 100. So R will be the subject of the formula. So 100 into I by P into T, that is equal to 100 into 110.50 by principal is 650 into 1 by 2. See, when we solve this, this 2 will go up, and 110 to 20, 65. This will come 34%. Question number 3. A certain sum amounts to rupees 5,292 in 2 years and 5,556.60 in 3 years. Interest being compounded annually. Find the rate of interest. See, these are the important types of question where you have to find the original sum, that is the original principal that was taken, then the rate of interest. This type of questions are only asked in the exams. So let us do. See, amount in 2 years given 5292, and amount in 3 years it is given 5556.60. So what is the difference? Difference between the amounts, is equal to 5556.60 minus 5292 equal to 264.60. So this is the difference between the amounts of the two successive years. So for 1 year, means if the difference is, if the difference between the two successive years is this much, means for the previous year this will be the principal, this will become the, this will become the interest, this will become the interest. So 264.60 is the interest, of 1 year, on which amount? On rupees 5292, on rupees 5292. So this will be the interest on the rupees 5292. So this will become the principal, this is the interest. We have to find the rate. okay, and the time is given 1 year. So principal is 5292, interest is 264.60, time is equal to 1, rate we have to find. So R is equal to 100 into I by P into T. Therefore 100 into 264.60 by 5292 into 1. When we solve this, we get 5%. So this will be the rate of interest. Now we have to find the principal, the original sum. See, to find the original sum, the best way is to take the original sum as rupees 100. You can take by taking it x also, but by taking it 100 it will be very easy. See, let the sum of money be rupees 100. I have taken it rupees 100. So amount, see, interest on it for the first year, interest on it for the first year, that is equal to 100 into 5%, it rate is 5% for 1 year by 100, that is rupees 5. So amount in the first year will be equal to 100 plus 5, that is 105. Here in, see, now we will use the unitary method for 2 years. Now the interest for the second year, this will become the principal. So 105 into 5 into 1 by 100. When we solve this, we get 5.25. So amount for the second year, amount in 2 years is equal to 105 plus 5.25, that is 110.25. Now this is the amount of the 2 successive years, 2 successive years. So now we will use the unitary method. When amount in 2 successive years, in 2 years, equal to 110, then principal is rupees 100 as we have taken before. Now that is given amount in 2 years. If when amount is 2 years, how much it is? 5292. 5292. Then what will be the principal? Principal will be 100 by 110.25 into 5292. When we solve this, we get principal is equal to rupees 4800. Question number 5. Mohit invests rupees 8,000 for 3 years at a certain rate of interest compounded annually. At the end of 1 year, it amount to rupees 9440. Calculate the rate of interest, the amount at the end of the second year, and the interest accrued in the third year. So for the first year, principal is 8,000, amount is equal to 9440, and time is 1 year. So the interest will be equal to 9440 minus 8,000. As we know that the formula is A amount is equal to P plus I. So I is equal to A minus P. So this is coming 1440. So this is the interest for the first year. Let me write as I1. This is the interest for the first year. So the rate for the first rate will be equal to I into 100 by P into T. So I is equal to 1440 into 100 by principal is 8,000 into 1. So this goes out, this goes out. 8 into, that is 18. That is 18% rate of interest. So for the second year, see, this will be the principal. P will be 9440 because the principal for the next year is the amount of the previous year. So amount of the previous year is 9440. So it will become the principal in this year. So 94440 is the principal, rate interest is 18 and time is 1. So we can find the interest of the second year, that is equal to 9440 into 18 into 1 by 100. So 18 into 94 it is coming 1699.20. So the amount for the second year will be 9440 plus 1699.20, that is equal to rupees 11,139. This is comma 11,139.20. This is the amount for the second year. Now for third year, since this is the amount of the second year, this will become the principal for the next year. So principal is equal to 11,139.20. Rate is again 18%. Time is again 1. So interest for the third year, that we have to find. So interest for the third year is equal to 11,139.20 into 18 into 1 by 100. When we solve this, we get 2005.06. This is the answer. This is the interest. Question number 7. Ramesh invests rupees 12,800 for 3 years at the rate of 10% per annum compound interest. Find the sum due to Ramesh at the end of the first year. That is the principal that we have to find. The interest he earns for the second year and the total amount due to him at the end of the third year. So principal, first question principal, second interest, third and amount we have to find. So for the first year, principal is 12,800, rate is 10%, time is 1 year. So interest for the first year, that is equal to, that is the first question also, interest for the first year will be equal to 12,800 into 10 into 1 by 100, that is equal to 1280. Okay, so the amount for the first year will be equal to 12,800 plus 1280, that is equal to 14,080. This is the amount for the first year. This will become the principal for the second year. So for second year, principal is equal to 14,080, rate is again 10%, time is 1 year. So interest for the second year now, interest for the second year is equal to 14,080 into 10 into 1 by 100. This is coming 1408. So the amount for the second year, is equal to 14,080 plus 1408, that is equal to 15,488. See, this is the amount for the second year. This will become the principal for the third year. So for third year, principal is equal to 15,488, rate is again 10 and time is 1. So interest for the third year is equal to 15,488 into 10 into 1 by 100, that is equal to 1548.80. So the amount for the third year will be equal to 15,488 plus 1548.80. This is coming to rupees 17,036.80. So this is the amount for the third year. The first part of the question was the sum due to Ramesh at the end of the first year. So this is the sum that he has to repay. First answer, this is the answer number 1. Second question, the interest he earns for the second year. The interest that he earns is 1408. So this is the interest for the second year. And the total amount due to him at the third year, the total amount that he has to pay at the end of the third year is 17,036. So this is the answer. Question number 9. The cost of a machine depreciated by rupees 4,000 during the first year and by rupees 3,600 during the second year. Calculate the rate of depreciation, the original cost and the cost at the end of the third year. So here, see what is given. The depreciation amount is given, that is 4,000 it is depreciated in the first year and 3,600 is depreciated in the second year. So let us find the difference between the depreciation values for the first year and the second year. So depreciation in the values of in between the first year and second year is equal to 4000 minus 3600, that is 400. So this amount is the depreciation of 1 year, because it is a difference between the 2 years. So this amount is depreciation of 1 year. And what will be the principal on which amount it is depreciated? On this amount, because this was the first year's depreciation. So 400 is depreciation for 1 year, on rupees 4000. So 400 is the depreciation for 1 year on rupees 4000. So what will be the rate of depreciation? Now rate of depreciation will be equal to 400 by 4000 into 100. That will be the rate. So 10%. The rate is 10%. Second part, the original sum of the machine. That see, when finding the original sum, we always use this method. Let the original cost be rupees 100. Let the original cost be rupees 100. So rate is 10%. So depreciation during the first year, is equal to 10% of 100. That is the depreciation amount if this was the principal. So 10 by 100 into 100, that is rupees 10. So now see, now we will use the unitary method. When depreciation value for 1 year, first year, depreciation value for first year is 10, principal is 100. In the question it is given, when the depreciation value of first year is rupees how much? 4000 for the first year. So the principal will be equal to 100 by 10 into 4000. So rupees 40,000. This is the original cost of the machine. Third year depreciation. What will be the third year depreciation value? The third year depreciation value will be again 10%. So 10% of what? 10% of the value, that is 40,000 minus, this is 10% of 40,000 minus of the sum of the depreciation of the earlier 2 year. So that is 4,000 plus 3,600. This will be the third year depreciation. So 10 by 100 into 40,000 minus 7,600. So 10 by 100 into, this is 32400. So it is coming 3240. That is the value of the third year depreciation. So now we have to find the total depreciation. Total depreciation value is equal to 4,000 plus 3,600 plus 3,240. So this is coming to rupees 10,840. This is the total depreciation value. So this is the total depreciation value of all the 3 years. So cost of machine at end of third year will be equal to 40,000 minus 10,840. That is equal to 29,160. 40,000 minus 10,840, that is 29,160. That is the cost of the machine at the end of the third year after depreciating this value. Question number 11. A man borrows rupees 10,000 at 10% compound interest compounded yearly. At the end of each year, he pays back 30% of the sum borrowed. 30% of the sum borrowed means 30% of 10,000. How much money is left just after the second year? So for the first year, principal is 10,000, rate is 10, time is 1. So interest for the first year, that is equal to 10,000 into 10 into 1 by 100, that is equal to 10,000, 1,000. So amount for the first year will be equal to 10,000 plus 1,000, that is 11,000. This is the amount at the end of the first year. So the money paid after the first year, that is 30% of the 10,000. So 30 by 100 into 10,000, that is rupees 3,000, means 3,000 he has repaid. So amount left is equal to 11,000 minus 3,000, that is equal to 8,000. Now this will be the principal of the next year, 8,000. This will be the principal for the next year. So for second year, principal is equal to 8,000, rate is equal to 10, time is equal to 1. So interest for the second year is equal to 8,000 into 10 into 1 by 100, that is rupees 800. So the amount at the end of this second year, that is 8,000 plus 800, that is 8,800. This is the amount at the end of the third year. Again he pay 30%. So again he pay 30%, means 3,000. 30% of 10,000, that is 3,000. So amount left is equal to 8,800 minus 3,000. So this is coming 5,800. So this is the amount that is left to be paid. So at the end of the second year, this is the amount that is to be paid. So this will be the answer. Very important note. The questions that I have left are similar to the questions that I have solved. So you all also try it, and if you face problem, then you are welcome to comment in the comment box. I will make a separate video for rest of the questions. Thank you for watching.
Subscribe now and press the bell icon. Never miss